Welcome to another week of the SoReal Sports Podcast with your host, the CEO / owner of SoReal Studios, LLC, Lamar Segment, and my partner in crime all the time, Reggie Walker. What's going on?
Crazy, another crazy week in all sports. I don't know what to think of it. I like a lot of stuff, disliked a lot of stuff. But that just means we got a lot to talk about.
It's true. I'll figure out what's going on with my computer. I'm looking crazy. I forgot I turned it down because I was watching TV. Yeah, it's gonna be proof this drunk ass Monday. So yeah. Getting ready for that. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss. Recap of pretty much everything that we made picks on Friday. Also, gonna give you an MLB update. Yes, the World Series is still going on, and we're gonna give you more information about that. And we're just gonna give you our takeaways from this weekend. End it up with my segment. So that's how we're gonna do it.
Sound like a plan.
Let's get started. Let's start with UFC. Since we did pick the exact same people in UFC, we can go over what happened. Let's go to the first one. We got Magomed Ankalaev taking on Volkan Oezdemir. We both picked Magomed, and we both got it right. Magomed won unanimously.
Did indeed. Did not watch a second of UFC. When I thought about it, I'm like, wait, it was in fucking Abu Dhabi, so it means it was early.
As fuck.
I missed everything. Glad I didn't try to get no bets in on it because I probably would have lost anyway. Well, I would have lost anyway, but the thing of it is, I don't know. I was too concerned with college football and basketball. I don't know what happened. But
I watched. I didn't watch all of them.
Okay.
I missed the first two. Then I end up watching the third one. And then I watched the fourth one. And I look back at the first two, but we'll discuss it. Moving on to the other one. We got Lee Jangalang taking on Kazmat Chimov.
Jangalang.
In which we both picked Kazmat. And yes, Kazmat won. First round submission by the rear naked choke. I didn't see that one. So
most important thing is that we did pick him. I didn't predict that it'll be a first round submission. I just felt like Komet had too much, and I'm not trusting Jangalang. Didn't trust him in the movie, not trusting him now.
Damn, Jangalang. All right, let's move on to the next one. We got Alexander Volkov taking on Marcin Tybura, in which we both picked Volkov. This is the one I actually seen, and unanimously Volkov won, and rightfully so. He dominated all 3 rounds.
Okay, good shit. Control time, everything. Nice.
Pretty much, it wasn't a chance of Tybura winning this.
I feel like he's close to retirement anyway.
Yeah, I can see that. So this one I first started watching. Then I watched this next one between Islam Makhachev taking on Dan Hooker. And he put him in the Kimura. First round submission. Islam won easily and quickly.
Well, I did say that he was going to come strapped with a bomb to his chest, and it's pretty much how it went down.
Yeah, he snapped. And now he looking for more competition, and rightfully so. The way he's been playing, the way he's been fighting as of late, he deserved more competition, and hopefully he gets it. I believe he will. I believe he will.
I'm sure he will. Dana knows how to pick these fights, put the best of the best, and who's matched up evenly. So yeah, I can see that happening. He'll get a good one.
Now, after watching this one, I thought to myself, damn it, we're 4-0. I should have did a bet on this. So glad I didn't. Because of this next one, we got Peter Young taking on Corey Sandhagen, in which we both picked Sandhagen and we got it wrong. And I did not know this was a title fight. Yeah, I forgot about that vacant championship that
we both picked Young.
I thought we both picked Sandhagen.
No, we both went Young.
Oh.
So we won.
So we did get that one right.
We got that one right. Got the last one wrong. The main fight.
My bad. Yeah, Young won unanimously and rightfully so on that one. He really dominated the late 2 rounds, and that what pretty much did it for him. That pretty much gave him the win because the last 2 rounds, even though Sandhagen did battle, he tried his best to fight him off, but Young had them hands. He had them haymakers, and yeah, he kept on sticking them every single time, especially with body shots. He gave him some really good body shots, but once he hit him with the body, he kept protecting that body, face wide open.
Yeah, so man, they hurt.
Yes, they do. Interesting. I've seen it for myself. All right, now let's go to the main fight of the night. Well, the afternoon, because it was in Abu Dhabi. John Blankowicz taking on Glover Teixeira. And this right here proves that my thoughts on old ass fighters needing to retire. I like to apologize. He is the only exception to the rule. Glover came through with a 2nd round rear naked choke for the title. And Blankowicz, he hate the fact that he got in that position for him to give him that rear naked choke. Yeah, that's messed up. That's just one mental error that happened during the fight that pretty much cost him not only the match, but his belt.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a long time before he can get back to that.
Yeah, because they don't do rematches in UFC unless John Bone Jones, in which his rematches last 2 years because he can't pass a drug test. All right, so
Adesanya.
Oh yeah, Adesanya. Well, Adesanya. Matter of fact, Adesanya, ain't that match coming up?
That is it at the end of this month or December?
I think it's towards the end of this month, if I can remember. Yeah, I think it's at the end of this month.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that too. I ain't seen Adesanya in a minute. Yeah, I think it's no, it's next month.
Next month. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a couple good ones coming up for the end of the year.
Yeah, you got Usman and Covington. That's what I was thinking about.
Okay.
And that's this weekend. All right. That did it. We went 5-1.
Bruce Leroy. I'm interested in seeing him fight again.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I like him.
All right. That does it. That does it for UFC. Now let's go to the NBA. Let's go to basketball. All right. NBA. First one. We had the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Philadelphia 76ers on Saturday. And this was a shot bet because I picked the Hawks and you picked the 76ers.
Yep. Starting with the shot bets.
And I don't know why the Hawks decided not to come out and play because they got their ass whooped. 76ers won 122-94. So let me go ahead and get the porn. while I'm pouring, let me go and give you them numbers. Clint Capella had a double-double, 11 points, 12 rebounds. And, yeah, if he's your star player in that game, I know you got your ass whooped. And that's exactly what happened. What the hell?
Yeah, I'll speak on a little bit of that game later on.
Oh, okay. Because as I'm looking, I seen that Trae Young was a minus 23, and he ended up having 13 points, 10 assists though. All right, this is my shot for the Hawks being trash. I'll talk about that later.
All right.
One of many. Let's go on to the next one. We got the Miami Heat taking on the Memphis Grizzlies, in which we both picked the Heat to win this game, and we both got it absolutely correct. The Heat end up winning this game 129-103. The Heat are good. That is a good team.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler led with 27 points, while Ja Morant ended up having his points. Also, he didn't have enough. He just ended up having 20. I like the good contributions from Tyler Hero off the bench. 22 points off the bench for Tyler Hero.
Said that he should do better this year. Him and Robinson.
Well, we should see about that. But yeah, they're gonna be a tough team to beat. Definitely gonna be a tough team to beat. Next, we got your Boston Celtics taking on the Washington Wizards, in which you picked and I picked your Celtics, obviously. It went to double overtime. What is going on with your team in overtime games?
Well, first of all, when you don't score enough, that forces you to go into overtime. And then when you tie up again and don't score enough, you get to go to overtime again. And ultimately, when you don't perform in overtime, in double overtime, by only scoring fucking 3 points in double overtime, you ultimately lose the game.
Oh my God.
And not to mention, we had just lost to Washington a few nights ago before that.
I told you, y'all owed them an ass whooping, and you still didn't give it to them.
Yeah, but it took 2 overtimes for them to actually win it. So besides being dominated the first time we played.
Man. Jaylen Brown, I mean, can't say too much about him. Jason Tatum, he put up 27, and Josh Richardson coming off the bench with 18, but it wasn't enough against Bradley Beal with 36. Spencer Dinwiddie with 20. Kyle Kuzma with a 17-17. Well, hey, them old Lakers players, man, they looking good. Montrezl Harrell had 20 and 14. God, I guess it's worth getting Russell Westbrook, right?
Not looking like it so far. But we can talk about that some other time.
All right, moving on to the next one. We got the Portland Trail Blazers taking on the New Orleans Hornets. Charlotte Hornets, I'm sure. Charlotte Hornets. I guess that liquor kicking in too early.
Already off one shot?
Yeah, off one shot, man. It's been that type of day.
You gotta remember, start putting it in the freezer, man.
I did. I put this one in the freezer. It's just the day that I had, it's already got me drunk. 125-113. We both picked the Hornets. We both got it right. Hornets 5-2 at the time. LaMelo Ball balled out. Well, he had a decent 27, 9 and 7. That's nice. 27, 9 and 7. But Oubre coming off the bench with 26. God.
Look at old Kelly.
Oh, Kelly Oubre. Man, I don't know what happened to Dame. Dame had 14, even though he had 12 assists. And that's something that he ain't normally doing. But CJ McCullough led the team with 25 and 8 assists. And coming off the bench is Simon. Is Simon 21 yet?
He should be.
Because I know he came into the league 18. And he still look 18 to this day.
He should be 21. If he's not 21, he'll be 21 before the end of the year, probably.
That mug got a young face, boy. He got a young baby face. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, last but not least, the Utah Jazz taking on the Milwaukee Bucks on Sunday, in which we both picked the Bucks to win this game to give the Jazz their first loss. Turns out, Bucks won. Bucks lost. Jazz won, and I think they lost before they played. No, they lost.
No, they lost yesterday.
Yeah,
yesterday.
They lost. They lost before they played. They lost the day before. They lost to the Bulls, so they wasn't unbeaten. I think it was Friday.
That's right. Fucking DeRozan had a 32-point game.
Yeah,
looking good outside of that Spurs jersey.
Whatever. You hater. All right, 107-95. Utah Jazz won that game. That made the Bucks 3-4. Wow. They starting off pretty bad. Let's go to the stats. Let's go to Donovan Mitchell.
28.
28-4.
Nice. Good performance.
Mike Conley. You know I talk shit about him all the time.
Yes,
he had a nice little 20 points. Then coming off the bench, six-man player of the year, Jordan Clarkson with 15. Giannis had 25, 7 and 6. And that's pretty much all the person that he had. Because Grayson Allen with 18. That ain't much. Bobby Portis. He had 15 coming off the bench. That definitely wasn't enough. They ended up losing. So, Reggie, you had a good record.
Yeah, it was decent enough. That's outside of them damn Celtics.
And Utah. You went 3-2. I went 2-3. Yeah, I only got 2 wins. That sucks. All right, moving on to the next one. Let's go to the college football, baby. Let's talk about this first game between Michigan.
No, you said it right. You really said it right this time.
Because what?
What the fuck, man?
Michigan taking on Michigan State, in which we both picked Michigan. And Michigan lost 37-33. They had a good lead starting off. They started out strong. Let Michigan State come back and get the dub.
In the fourth.
Came back and get the dub. I was like, come on, man. I know y'all was trash. You know I was hoping for them to stay unbeaten until they play us. The last game of the season.
Can't do it. Oh, you want to give them an update of the poll?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it after the E5 game. Give an update on the poll. Moving on to the next one. Shot bet. We had Texas taking on Baylor, in which you picked Baylor. I wanted the upset, and I was close. Let's just say I was close. But close ain't good enough around here, because Baylor won 31-24. I'm not even upset about that because
you shouldn't be.
It was now if it was a blowout, then I should be ashamed of myself. But Texas kept it close, but they just couldn't pull it off. This is my shot for Texas.
Oh, Longhorns.
Oh, Longhorns indeed. All right, let's move on to the next one. We got Ole Miss on the road taking on Auburn, in which I picked Auburn. You picked Ole Miss. Shot bet indeed. And Reggie is reaching for something for some odd reason. Obviously, he lost. Auburn beat Ole Miss 31-20.
Yeah, Ole Miss never seemed like they was in this game. I don't know what happened with the game plan.
Starting quarterback got hurt early in the first quarter. Not early, late in the first quarter. Well, midway in the first quarter. Just know
But it was close for a while.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, goes without saying, they took that L. They're not looking as sharp as I thought they were, especially in this one. But it's because of the quarterback. So,
Nix.
Huh?
Bo Nix.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Bo. Get him, Bo.
Yeah. Yeah. He got to play us. He got to play that Tide.
It's all right. Okay.
We'll see how much you like his name.
Let's see how Bo.
As I take my first shot bet of this week.
22 or 30 for 276 and a touchdown from Bo. I'm talking about Bo. Come through for me, Bo. Come through for me, Bo. All right, let's move on to the next one. We got SMU taking on Houston, in which we both picked SMU. We both was wrong. Houston beat SMU 44-37.
Yeah. This was actually a good fucking game.
I knew it was gonna be high scoring.
Yeah, so did I. I don't believe in them Cougars, man. I don't.
You don't like the Cougars now?
No.
What about Meerkat?
Huh?
What about Meerkat?
No, not even no.
It's just one of them. It's the twice your age Cougars.
Yeah, that.
The Meerkat. Ain't nothing wrong with a good old Meerkat. Old Meerkat. I wouldn't recommend Meerkat, but hey, live your life how you want to.
As you couldn't, married man.
Let's move on to, last but not least, we got Penn State. The Nittany Lions taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes. We both picked Ohio State. And yeah, we won. We came through with the dub. 33-24.
Yeah.
How you like that?
Goes without saying. Now you can bring up the poll.
Yes, this poll is really terrible. Let me go ahead and just announce that first. Georgia, number 1. They keep winning. Cincinnati, number 2. They steady winning. Alabama's number 3.
Roll Tide.
Even though they lost to Texas A&M. Oklahoma, number 4. So no movement there. Michigan State jumps all the way up to number 5.
Just slightly in front of
Ohio State, who is number 6. How did we beat Penn State and drop? We beat Penn State and drop. That's it.
That's because Michigan should have won.
But I like the fact of that happening because it'll be actual upset when we beat Michigan State. So I kind of like that. Oregon's number 7, the team that beat my Ohio State Buckeye.
Yep.
Notre Dame moved up 3 spots to number 8. Michigan dropped 3 spots. They're 9. Then you got Wake Forest moving up 3. Oklahoma State moving up 4. They're 11. Auburn moving up 6 spots. They are 12. They only did that to make sure Alabama beat them, and they be like they a top 15 team.
And we'll see how much.
And Texas A&M is 13. I don't see how to where they 13. They got 2 losses. Baylor 14. They moved up 2 spots. Ole Miss. They dropped 5 spots. UTSA. Who is UTSA?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're 16 and unbeaten. But they in the Central USA. So you know they ain't gonna get no respect. BYU. I think they the team that moved up the most. They moved 8 spots up to the 17th. Kentucky dropped 6 spots. They 18th. Iowa dropped the most out of any team. 10 spots. They 19th. Houston wasn't even ranked. They 20th now. Coastal Carolina moves up 21. Penn State drops 2 spots. They 22. SMU dropped 4 spots. They're 23. Followed by non-ranked teams by Louisiana Raising Cajuns. And last but not least, Fresno State.
Update: UTSA is the University of Texas of San Antonio.
Oh! Shout out to San Antonio, Texas, home of my Spurs.
Ain't
Got their ass whooped today.
They are the Road Runners.
The Road Runners. All right. Okay. So Coyote, I guess they can't never beat them. All right. That's it for college football. Let's move on to the NFL. NFL was a disaster this week, especially for me.
You and you only.
Whatever. You only beat me by one. All right, let's go to the first one. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns, in which we both picked the Browns. We both was wrong. Shout out to my father. He called me last night saying, "What you think about them Steelers now?" I said, "You still suck." Even though y'all did beat the Browns 15-10.
I don't think Baker was 100%.
He's not, but they played him anyway. Their fault. Their fault. Their fault. Their fault as well. But I don't even want to talk about them no more. Let's move on to the next one. We got the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. You picked the Titans. I picked the Colts. Overtime. It did go to overtime. However, Carson Wentz turned it to the 2019 Carson Wentz, not the 2017 Carson Wentz.
Still looking for that 2017 Carson Wentz.
He threw a pick in overtime, which led to a game-winning field goal by Tennessee. Yeah. They won 34-31 in OT. Shot right here is for me. Yeah, I am current right now on shots, right?
Yes, you are. You made it on Monday.
This for the Colts. No, I'm just trying about for tonight because I ain't gonna able to keep up with. I'm drunk. I'm not drunk, but I'm gonna be drunk. You already know. Yes. You seen the schedule.
The show will keep going.
Mm-hmm.
We will make it through.
That's for the Colts. That's for the Colts. Shot bet it up. All right. Let's move on to the shit. Move on to the next one. We got the Washington football team taking on the Denver Broncos. You know what? I did pick the Washington football team. Broncos did win.
I don't know why.
I had faith in him.
In Heineke?
I thought Taylor Heineke was doing good.
He was until he faces a defense.
Until he actually have to play a long time. Like, he can do good in spurts, but yeah, if he got to be the starting quarterback for a team, he ain't going to make it.
Broncos do have a little defense. They don't have nothing.
I mean, they do have defense, even though we'll discuss that.
Yeah. Please don't.
All right. This is my shot for the football team, the Washington football team. I just took one. All right.
And guess what? In Cali, another one.
Shut up. Moving on to the next one. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. You ain't believe in this damn pick.
I believe in my Saints.
You did not believe in your damn Saints.
Guess who picked them?
You picked them on here.
Damn.
I know the real pick. You
know the real pick because I picked the real pick. And
you picked the real pick on here?
On this show. So live.
For the live. Yeah. Yes. For Facebook. I mean for YouTube.
Yeah. For everybody.
No. Not for the sports group. Not for our group.
No, not for us, but for everybody.
You know what? I'm gonna let you have that one. Y'all won. And I just want to explain the fact that one, your defense stepped up, in which your defense has pretty much stepped up all year. So hats off to them. Also, the fact that even though I hate that Jameis got he's out for the year, he did go down. Trevor Siemian. First of all, I did not know he was actually a quarterback on y'all team. Did you even know that?
Yes, I did. We have Jameis Winston, at 1. Taysom Hill at 2, who's out with a concussion. Trevor Siemian, and then we just picked up Ian Book in the draft.
That's who I was looking for. I wanted Book. I was like, "Where's Book?"
Nobody wants Book.
We need the Book. Come on, man. Former Notre Dame quarterback.
Book is being prepped. Book is being prepped.
No, Book needs to be out there.
No,
he been studying the playbook,
and
so
just that. And you know what? Just because of that right there, that's exactly why we are not looking at Cam Newton, because he doesn't know how to study the playbook and keep his damn job. He lost his job too.
Hey, if Trevor Seaman gets hurt next week, you can book it.
I ain't got no choice.
You can book
now,
it.
You know what? Now you know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw the book. I'm gonna throw the book at Cam Newton. Come on over here. Come on, Cam.
In the book. You gotta go to the book.
I ain't play by the
book. Hey.
But go ahead and enjoy your shot, man.
All right, this right here. Damn, Tom Brady. What?
The GOAT, right? The GOAT.
Yes, he's still the GOAT. Okay, the GOAT can lose the game. The GOAT can lose games.
Throwing interceptions like that.
Drew Brees lost games. He can't beat y'all in the regular season.
Nobody ever said Brees was the GOAT.
You did.
No, I didn't.
So who the GOAT to you?
Montana.
Oh yeah, I forgot you said Montana. All right. Yeah. It's all right. It's all right. Even though you are getting me drunk based off this. Here you go.
You getting yourself drunk
by you, Tom Brady.
Picks.
This for you, GOAT. Oh, GOAT Brady. It's all right. Revenge is a dish best served cold, and just like that shot, that shit was cold. All right, moving on to the next one. We got the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Minnesota Vikings, in which I picked the Cowboys, even though I knew that Dak probably wasn't gonna play.
I didn't know you
had the Vikings, and
I did not know you knew.
Yeah, I did know. I said I ain't care. I said I'm still gonna pick the Cowboys. And they came through. Thanks to Cooper Rush.
Barely.
Cooper Rush came through with the game with a touchdown to Amari Cooper. The Cooper. Cooper.
To be honest, because I'm not that familiar with Cowboys. You know how much I hate the Cowboys. I'm gonna slander them.
I don't like the Cowboys either.
But when I saw him on the field, I initially thought Ben DiNucci. And I was like, yes, I got a fucking another shot bet on Lamar easily. He didn't know. Now fuck. But when Cooper Rush got out there, he looked scared, to be honest.
He did. He did maintain on some drives.
He did.
And whenever they was down, he did find ways to at least tie the game up. And yet again, on prime time, Kirk Cousins come through and fail.
With the L. Shout out to you, Corey. This shot is for you.
Damn, Corey. You said Vikings got a defense. And, I mean, they did get a fumble on them and an interception. Yeah. However, you still allowed them to score 20 points. And the Cowboys defense was able to hold y'all at 16. It's not a good look. Not a good look at all. All right. Damn, I'm burping a lot. Move on. We got the Giants versus the Chiefs. Monday Night Football. And as of right now, it's just now starting the third quarter. And the Chiefs are up 14-10. Do not like how Patrick Mahomes is looking. I'm going to be honest. He's still making mistakes. He threw another pick, even though we can say that it probably wasn't all his fault because it bounced in the air. And, you know, any ball that bounced right up in the air is easily intercepted by the defense.
Stop trying to extend plays, Patrick Mahomes.
That is true because he did try to jump passed that to the receiver, and it bounced off his chest. It went. It didn't bounce off his chest. I think it bounced off. It did bounce off his chest, but he wasn't expecting it, and that's what happened. All right, let's go to hockey. Let's get to that hockey right quick.
Good old hockey.
We got the Florida Panthers taking on your Boston Bruins.
Bruins through and through.
In which the Bruins did win. We both picked the Bruins. 3-2 in a shootout.
Like these shootouts, man. We got some good strikers.
Okay, you can say that.
Including Marchand. I love him.
You can say that. I can understand. Y'all did win, so congratulations to y'all. As I reach down for this next one, we got the Winnipeg Jets taking on the San Jose Sharks.
In which I told you not
Canadian. It went
team.
into overtime. Don't act like it was an easy win.
It was still a win over a Canadian.
It was still a win. You picked San Jose
over a Canadian team.
You're right. Sorry. You did. You got it. So San Jose did win 2-1 in overtime. Shot for me. This for the Winnipeg Jets. I still like Canada, even though Reggie is a hater of Canada. I still respect it.
Little brother. Little step brother.
Whatever. All right. Let's move on to the next, in which we got the Flyers. Is it the Detroit Flyers?
Philadelphia.
Oh, Philadelphia Flyers. Taking on the Calgary Flames. Calgary Flames. And this was a shot bet because you picked the Flyers.
I chose not to pick any Canadian team this week.
Right.
With that being said,
4-0. Calgary. The Flames.
Yeah, that was a shocker.
Yeah, the Philadelphia.
I didn't see that coming.
My dumbness.
And I'm glad I didn't bet on it as well. So here's my shot. The one Canadian team that came through this week.
You damn right.
The one.
I mean, we only had 2 on the schedule. So,
where the Blue Jackets from?
Huh?
Blue Jackets?
I thought they from. Is that Columbus, Canada?
Yes.
Oh, really?
No. Yes.
It's a Columbus, Canada?
Yes.
Oh, I was thinking Columbus, Ohio.
No, I don't think. No, Ohio doesn't have a hockey team.
Oh.
I don't think.
Oh. It's a new thing I learned today. Let's go to it then. Columbus Blue Jackets taking on the Detroit. Is that Detroit now? No, that's not Detroit. What am I thinking? The Devils are from New Jersey. Yeah, New Jersey Devils.
I stand corrected. They are in Ohio.
Hi!
I stand corrected.
Winner for me, even though I gotta take this shot.
That's still a win.
Because the Blue Jackets did win. And you picked them. So you said you didn't pick no Canadian team. So obviously Columbus wasn't from Canada.
I didn't. It's probably their second shot catching up with me.
With 2? You got 2. This is 7 for me.
Actually, no, that's my third. That is my third.
7.
Third.
I still got this finna be 7 right here.
You're doing good though.
Let's do the results though. The Blue Jackets did beat the Devils 4-3 in a shootout. Second shootout out of our list. Third game that actually went to overtime. But this just extended overtime, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This shot right here is for the Devils losing. I guess I deserve it because I didn't know where they're from. But I know.
Nope. Edit that out.
What? I know they're from New Jersey now.
All right.
But I'm just saying I keep fucking up their name. This for you, Devils. All right. Let's go to the last one. We got the New York Rangers taking on the Seattle release of the Kraken. And we keep having faith in the Kraken.
They did not.
Yeah. Kraken lost to the Rangers by the score of 3-1.
Yeah. I gotta reevaluate myself on that team. It looked good.
Oh, come on, man. You know expansion teams always struggle at the beginning.
That's true.
But we just like the fact that the name Kraken and their uniforms. The uniforms are straight.
Yeah.
And they actually in Seattle. So Seattle finally gets a team after losing their team in the NBA.
That's true.
So we just right now we too excited for the Kraken, okay? Yeah. Just a little too excited for the Kraken. We can understand picking them and losing.
As I said, I just gotta dive a little bit deeper into where they drafted these players from.
It was an expansion draft. I mean, they pretty much grabbed players from other teams that was available.
What I'm saying is looking forward.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as making picks.
I don't even care about that because I like the Kraken.
Okay.
I like the Kraken. I mean, it ain't like we doing shot bets because we both picked Kraken.
No, because I'm going to.
So you gonna be against the Kraken?
It's too early to tell. Let's move on.
All right, let's go to last but not least the 3-bet challenge. In the 3-bet challenge, we give you 3 bets to make this weekend. You can parlay them if you want to. If you did, I apologize in advance. Or you can do them single-handedly, in which we'll let you know if you won or not on here. But obviously, you know, because the weekend already ended and the games have been played. Let's get started. Sorry about my burping. I'm drinking a Seagram. All right, let's go to yours, Reggie.
Ginger ale.
Yeah, ginger ale. Which is best used for shots? All right, so let's go to your first one. We got Colorado. You said Colorado plus 24. And Reggie, Colorado played who? Clemson, right?
They played Oregon.
They played Oregon? Yes. That's Florida and Clemson. I'm tripping. I'm moving too far ahead. All right, so yes. You had them plus 24. The game ended up being 52-29. So 29, 39, 49, 50, 51, 52. That's 23. You covered. That's a dub. You had plus 24. They lost by 23. Right?
Let's just move on.
What? You don't like it?
I don't.
You covered though.
I understand that, but it should have been way less.
But you covered. What you should be upset is at this next one. Let's get to it. You picked Florida State against Clemson plus 9.5. So let me explain this to you as we done hit the 45-minute mark. That's why the music done stopped. Let me explain this to you because I watched this game and I watched it closely because I was like, Reggie got a plus 9.5. And I actually did a parlay on this one with your picks. So I sat there and the score was 23-20, if I'm not mistaken. It was like 5 seconds left in the game. They pretty much had to do like a Hail Mary, or they had to do some kind of crazy ass flea flicker, passing it back to try to run it, to try to tie the game, right? So this is what happened. They started doing all that bullshit and they lost by 4. They was down by 4, so it was 24-20. I wanted to make sure I got that correct. So they started throwing the ball backwards and throwing it backwards, kept throwing it backwards. They threw it backwards to the point that they lost the ball. Clemson picked it up and ran it for a touchdown, which changed it from down 4 to down 10. But you had plus 9.5. Yeah, that 9.5 ended up losing because of that stupid ass shit towards the end of the game. If you don't know, if you watch ESPN, I think every Sunday night, it's Bad Beats. Reggie, you are the recipient of a bad beat. So you got an L on that. Plus 9.5 did not make it because of that stupid shit at the end of the game. They lost by 10. However, you did get your redemption on this last one. Penn State plus 19.5, in which I agreed with you on this.
You did.
I sat there and said, we ain't going to blow them out, because whenever we have good teams, we don't blow them out. We won by 9. You had a plus 19.5.
I covered.
You covered. So you went 2-1. So in order for me to avoid a shot, I got to go at least 2-1. So let's go to mines. First one, Michigan -4. That's the reason why they're Michigan. Because they lost. So I don't even have to discuss that. They lost to Michigan State. However, let's go to the next one. We got the Boston Bruins, in which Reggie tried to provoke me in doing the -1.5. I said no. I wanted the money line for your Bruins. They won in a shootout.
That's true.
So the money line came through. That's a dub for me.
It came through.
Now let's go to the last but not least. What fucked me over is your Celtics plus 2.5. They lost by 3. They lost by 3.
Hey.
What? In double overtime. Hey. I watched this game and I sat there and like, win, or at least not lose by 3. These motherfuckers hit the late goddamn free throws to go up, and y'all couldn't tie it. This is the third.
I apologize. You know what?
Nah, you shouldn't have to apologize. Because the pettiness in me forced me to do what I did. Because I picked 3 teams that I hate. I picked Michigan, in which they failed me, obviously because they're Michigan. I picked your Boston Bruins. I don't even hate your Boston Bruins. I'm just now a fan of hockey.
That's true.
Like a real true fan of hockey. So
that's true.
I have no reason to hate your Boston Bruins. I just picked them because that's your team.
That's true.
However, your damn Celtics.
You don't hate the Celtics. I
don't until now. Because they lost by 3 to the Washington Wizards. For the second time this year, they lost to the Wizards.
And I will join you in that shot. I don't even owe a shot, but I will join you in that shot because what the fuck? We did not deserve to lose that game. As a matter of fact, we shouldn't have to be playing double overtime game. This is the second one.
Against them. You're right.
All right. So, all right.
Ooh, that makes 8. All right. So that does it.
You on this drunk ass Monday.
Drunk ass Monday, indeed. All right, so that does it. Now, let's go. Reggie, I want you to give me 3 takeaways from this weekend in sports.
All right. Number one gotta be NBA. My one NBA takeaway this weekend was the fact that Draymond Green called out James Harden and Trae Young. I said I was gonna bring this up later on the fact of how they calling the fouls now and how it's handicapping people. My takeaway is that Draymond Green should shut the fuck up. Draymond Green has averaged 9.3 points this season. Not to mention that he is saying that the fact that these people are getting extra free throws because of these senseless fouls. Dude, you averaging 9 points a game, and your free throw percentage is .368. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. In 32 minutes of a professional basketball game, which he's averaging, he's only coming in with 9 points. Not even 9.5, which would edge him to 10, but 9.3. You only getting a solid 9 points a game out of 32 minutes. And you're not the one who out there flailing, flopping, begging for calls, but you really not even contributing to the team. You giving 9 points as a starter. You suck. Shut up. Stop blaming other people. Moving on to my second one. My second one is one of the 2 injuries that I will talk about in NFL. And that is being the Derrick Henry, the Derrick Henry potentially season-ending foot injury or broken bone or whatever. I think that it's devastating. If you're a fantasy owner like I am, it hurts. We don't know what to do right now. We're scrambling. There's no reason to why I can think that anybody should go pick up Adrian Peterson. We don't know how he's doing. He's not a good replacement. As a matter of fact, I talked to some guys today at work who didn't even know he was in the league or eligible to play. They thought that the man retired 2 years ago. No, he didn't retire. He's just not active. But now he's active. So sit him, start him type shit. No, I would not take a gamble on actually a hurt Adrian Peterson. That is not good to do. Just take your loss, or go find somebody else. Booker for the Giants, I'm pretty sure is available in a lot of leagues, and that boy is a runner. He hits here again, just like we mentioned with Jesse. He hits the hole, and he hits the hole hard.
Really?
So
the penetration in his hole hit is ridiculous.
He hits it. He knows what to do. That's all I'm saying about that one before any other slurs come out. Moving on. My last one is concerning my team. The fact that Jameis Winston went out with a MCL, with a torn MCL, he's done for the season. Now, I have no choice but to rely on a broken quarterback in Trevor Siemian, who I don't even know how he came into the league. I do know that he played with the Texans. I do know that the Texans got rid of his ass and gave him up for a fucking Subway sandwich to the Broncos. The Broncos gave his ass up to us for probably chump change that a fucking homeless guy wouldn't take, and now we got him. So the fact that he came in that game and he did good gives me a little bit of hope. Only because he beat your GOAT, Tom Brady, who was 28 of 40, threw four touchdown passes, but also 2 interceptions. So with that being said, I appreciate that he came in, knew his role, knew the task that was on the table, and he took it. He ate it like a man, and I appreciate that. So those are my 3 takeaways from this weekend. Like I said, I wasn't able to really watch UFC at all. I was going to say something about the Michigan game, but I'm pretty sure you're going to cover something like that. And yeah, that's what I got. So yeah, my 3 takeaways: Draymond needs to shut up, averaging 9 points in 32 minutes. The replacement of Derrick Henry with Adrian Peterson is a toss-up, and Trevor Siemian needs to accept his role as being the Saints play caller. Number one, well, he's not the play caller. He wouldn't be the play caller because Sean Payton still has that role, but he wouldn't just coming in and knowing your role.
Okay. Well, let's get to mine. Number 1, in which you're absolutely right. Let's talk about Michigan. What the fuck? Why did you realize that? First of all, John Harbaugh, when he's facing Michigan State or Ohio State, don't win. It's just as simple as that. When he faces Michigan State or Ohio State, he just don't find ways to win. That's one. Yet again, he was unbeaten. Haven't lost a game. Had a lead. A convincing lead. Gave it up to Michigan State, in which Michigan State is not a bad team. I understand it. But yet you've been in this organization for what? Over 5 years, at least. No, there's got to be 5. Because he at least played Urban Meyer 4 times and lost every time. This guy is it's over 5 or this is his 5th year. But yet he still find ways to lose. Good games, tough games. He find ways to lose. It ain't like they got Mark D'Antonio. D'Antonio ain't even there no more. It's a new head coach. And he beat you. He found a way to beat you. But yet you still got that job at Michigan, in which they gave you an extension before the season started. So obviously they like losing because that's exactly what you did. And obviously you ain't going to beat us, even though I did give hope of y'all beating us based off how we started this year. And then we lost to Oregon. That's changing. So we're going to continue whooping y'all ass when we whoop y'all ass. So that's the first one. The second one, I want to go to the state of Georgia teams. If you notice, Reggie, the Atlanta Hawks lost badly. The Atlanta Falcons lost to the Carolina Panthers. And my Braves found a way to lose Game 5, in which we would have won the whole World Series. We would have been the champs at home. We lost. Only positive thing is that Georgia beat Florida. But hell, it's Florida. Let's just be honest. It's Florida. So that's our only hope. However, I do believe that we will still win the World Series. We just got to win on the road, in which we done it before. Matter of fact, we won game 1 on the road. So it's possible. Last but not least, Reggie, you did touch up on the injuries that happened. I don't even want to bring up injuries. What I want to bring up is the upsets. Let's just talk about the upsets. First upset, the New York Football Jets end up beating the Cincinnati Bengals. How? You came off that big win against the Baltimore Ravens. And then you find a way to lose. Not even to the starting quarterback. To Mike White that nobody knew of. End up dominating against y'all. That's a loss. Your Saints wasn't favored, Reggie. Just to be honest, it wasn't expected for y'all to win. Especially when Jameis got hurt. But yet, you found the way to win. Minnesota Vikings. Before the game started, you knew Dak Prescott wasn't playing. And yet, you let a quarterback by the name of Cooper Rush come through with a win against y'all. Upset. You lost. In this game right here, Chiefs should be able to dominate this game. This lets you know how bad the Chiefs are. They're up 14-10 against the New York Giants. That's not positive. For a team that went to the Super Bowl last year, it's only up by 4 points to a Giants team that pretty much is lost almost all their wide receivers because Sterling Shepard got hurt again during the game. So who they got? Kenny Golladay hurt. They don't have Saquon. But yet they still got a chance to win. Upsets this week happen, especially in football. And yet, I just want to discuss that because that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Upsets, Georgia sports teams, and Michigan. Obviously, Michigan. I can't wait until we beat y'all. All right, let's go to my segment to top it all up. My segment gonna be short and sweet. And a matter of fact, I want to change the music to this. No, not this one. Here you go, right here. All right. So, I want to talk about my Atlanta Braves. Even though I do not have it up on the screen, I do have the hat. And I want to talk about Atlanta Braves fans. I just want y'all to know that even though we did lose Game 5, we are not out. Because I explained this to Reggie earlier. And I don't know if I explained this live, but I'm going to tell y'all this right now. Since Ronald Acuna got hurt, we haven't lost back-to-back games in a while. We haven't lost back-to-back games this postseason. And I don't believe we will. Even though we did lose Game 5, when we was up 4-0, 4-0 after that grand slam. And I thought after that grand slam, oh, we don't want it. But however, our pitching struggled. Their bats came alive. They found the way to pull off the dub. So congrats to them on keeping it alive. But Game 6, which is tomorrow, we will find a way to win. because we haven't lost a back-to-back game yet this postseason. So don't put your head down. Don't give up, because we still gonna win the World Series. And when we do, the Georgia curse that Reggie brought up, I don't know how many times since we've been doing this, will come to an end. And Reggie will not be able to bring this up no more. He will be able to remove that from his vocabulary, because the Atlanta Braves winning the World Series will remove that curse from Georgia, and we'll be able to celebrate. You know, we don't have a show again until Wednesday. So when Wednesday comes, not only will I have my Atlanta Braves in the background, but I have this belt that I got sitting right here around my shoulder to let y'all know we the champs, and we will forever be the champs until next year. So don't give up. Don't lose faith, because we will come through with the dub. And that's all I got to say.
Good segment, man. Good segment. I hope it comes through and through for you. However, I don't believe it.
Oh my God.
But I picked y'all in what, 6?
You picked us at 6, so we win tomorrow. You nailed it right on the head.
There you go.
I picked us at 5 because I was like, we're gonna be at home.
And that shit dead. You shouldn't have lost last night.
Yeah, we shouldn't have. However, I understand. I don't like the pitching. I don't like the pitching calling that we was doing, because we brought up a rookie. He pretty much is a rookie to pitch Game 5. I really wish that the pitcher that we pitching for Game 6 would have pitched Game 5, but shit happened. So the pitcher for Game 6 will come through, I believe. Max Fried will come through, and we will win Game 6. Reggie predicted, so he won't have to say anything about the Georgia curse.
Unless,
oh my God,
you fuck it up again, man.
It won't happen.
And look who you playing. Look who you playing.
The cheating ass Astros. Yes, I know.
Exactly.
That hurts.
Don't give them another fucking chance.
We're not. I don't believe we.
It should have been over, Lamar. It should have been over.
It should have been over Sunday, but you're right. You're absolutely right. However, we still up 3-2, and all we gotta do is win one game. So that's the positive.
And it's looking good. Like, they have never led a game.
No, they haven't. They haven't really just took a big lead. They actually had to do like incredible things in order to beat us twice.
Especially last night.
All right, so that does it for tonight. We are done with Drunk Ass Monday. And as you can notice, we're drunk. Well, at least I am.
Yeah, you are.
I took 8 shots. Even though I did make it through the show.
I took 3.
So I believe I deserve a round of applause for my making it through the show. Even though I took 8 shots. So yeah.
You didn't take all of them.
I took all 8.
Oh, no. What I'm saying is you didn't take all of the shot bets.
On here?
No. You didn't take. I lost some shot bets, so you didn't have to take every single shot bet.
Oh, yeah. Of course. But I took the ones that I owe for losing, right?
Right. Of course.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah. You're solidified. You good.
Okay.
You will make it till Friday, to where we have to do it again.
But I need celebration. So I did.
In there.
So y'all already know what's happening on Wednesday. We will be winging it on Wednesday, so we're not giving you exactly what we're gonna talk about because we winging it. We winging it. All right, so let's get up out of here. I did not do my announcement on Friday, but I will be able to do my announcement this Friday. I had to make some scheduling changes, but it is a big announcement, and I will be doing it on here. So you'll be able to know.
Not to mention, if y'all have not watched, what you need to do is go back and watch the reaction videos from Lamar on the Braves. It's pretty fucking funny.
And I got game 4 and 5 coming up tonight.
Yeah.
So it will be updated and it will be reviewed. It
will
be shown tonight because I will be doing it tonight and dropping it. So with that being said, we are done for the night. As always, we give you our salute. And we'll see y'all on Winging It Wednesday.
Winging It Wednesdays.
We out.
We out.